Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo January 16, 2023. You're in generally good shape for bringing more structure to your life, but part of you could be rebelling against the monotony of it today. With a Venus-Uranus square, you may feel a little on edge or confused about your desires and deeper feelings, and relationship moves might be sudden and disruptive. It's best to avoid abruptness. Giving everyone space and recognizing your need for a break or a change of pace can be the remedy. Consider that the tendency is to miss the mark today, even with good intentions, particularly when judging your audience or even your own feelings. Aim to feed your need for more mental stimulation, but it's best not to make sweeping or abrupt moves for now. Your patience will most certainly be tested today. This is because your planetary ruler, sweet Venus, our lesser benefic, is orbiting in your solar house of true love, romance, and fertility. While this is usually lovely and brings good energy to your dating life, she will become under siege from electric Uranus now spinning in your solar house of intimacy and sexuality. If you've been casually dating in your network, you or the other person may become extremely intense and chaotic if one person's needs are not being met. This is especially true if one of you wants more. Feel confident. You have so many wonderful talents and attributes as a professional, so it would be best to lay insecurities to rest during the last quarter moon in your sign. However, you will have to work especially hard to let go of the stress that the square between Venus in Aquarius and Uranus retrograde in Taurus may cause throughout the day. Take a leap of faith by going after a unique opportunity in which you can invest your time, energy, and resources. You may find that there is greater professional security on the other side of uncertainty. While the lunar nodes are working to maintain a balance between money coming in and money going out, so far this year all the focus has been on your financial situation and money matters. That will change when the moon returns for its first visit to your income sector for the year tomorrow, just as Neptune's first weekend on his own in your work sector is inspiring your imagination on the job front. You will feel pulled in many directions today. Be aware of what you feel and how you interpret the situations you find yourself in. Keep a certain distance about you, so you get the best out of this transit. Balancing feelings with actions is an important skill to develop. Take your emotional energy to a home workout to process it and release it somatically. This day may have the effect of making you desire to soak up everything that life has to offer. This makes it the perfect time to cast off your reclusive nature for a while. Spend some time out in the real world. Instead of staying at home and pondering the meaning of life, get out there and experience it in person. You do not have to be seen dancing around with a lampshade on your head in order to have fun and live life to its fullest. You really just need to get out there and participate in your own way. Mars' first weekend back in direct motion in an adventurous part of your chart is all the invitation you need to embrace the weekend spirit. With Venus, who began the week at a friendly aspect to Mars, moving into her 12 days in a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart today, this adds to the focus this is already putting on the playful, creative and adventurous side of life. However, this is not just here for today but for the next 2 months, with work and life balance now more important than ever. The moon's first visit to Libra for the year is not only tapping into and amplifying a growing mix of romance, passion and adventure but is putting a balance between your personal and relationship needs to the test. This comes just as the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships, is spending her first weekend in your relationship sector in 4 years. Our eyes in the sky. Venus in Aquarius squares off with Uranus retrograde in Taurus this evening. When these two planets face off, they encourage us to break free of romantic situations that are no longer working. It's time to embrace autonomy and choose to do what you want. No one can control you any longer. Realize that you are in charge of your own destiny. In your relationships, try not to be so forceful, be careful not to act inappropriately. Give some careful thought to your conduct, as accommodating others is not easy for you. Do not expect so much of yourself or your body. Make wiser choices, for example, yoga instead of jogging, meditation instead of endless exercise. Relations and friends are having a hard time with you and vice versa. Put an end to this mutual feeling of frustration, be honest with yourself and consider compromising on some points. Talking to people to clear things up is also a big help. Regard today's negative atmosphere as an opportunity to resolve conflicts permanently. Alive to warning signals from your body, you notice how you're more stressed than normal. Build short periods of rest into your hectic daily schedule. Don't force yourself to exercise or unnecessarily stress your body. Don't waste your energy, use what you've built up wisely, create an oasis of calm for yourself. You make a lot of fuss about nothing. Every occasion you meet others, discussions and conversations appear to get out of control or at least aren't very friendly. These disputes really aren't about anything or indeed important. Avoid them as much as you can, retreat gracefully, practice being patient, even if it isn't easy for you. Never forget that other people cannot read your mind. If you don't feel well and are a bit annoyed with yourself, don't take it out on your loved ones. Take time to talk to them and listen to the advice of family and friends. The cosmic weather is quiet today until the afternoon, when the Libra moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, steadying our emotions. This is an ideal aspect for getting to the bottom of something. Though we are not in an especially investigative mood, we have the disposition to hold two truths in our minds at once. This objective lens is invaluable. Others might seek us out for advice, or we could be asked to mediate a dispute between friends or loved ones. Everyone will walk away from the dilemma feeling as though justice has been served. Don't waste your time on minor matters. Your business instincts are well honed today, so use them to concentrate on what's important. Make the investments you need to and profits will soon come your way. Buy yourself something, because these favorable circumstances are truly a reason to celebrate. Following this, Venus in Aquarius squares off with Uranus in Taurus, prompting surprise upsets in relationships. This transit stirs up erratic energy with loved ones. We may suddenly realize that our current partnership parameters aren't working for us anymore. We desire change and novelty. We want variety and excitement. This aspect does not foreshadow breakups, but if a union has been on shaky ground, it will exacerbate the tension. Even if a breakup does not occur, some changes must now be made to prevent us from falling into stagnant ruts where we come to resent another for limiting our freedom. If a relationship begins under this influence, it is likely to be thrilling but short-lived.